Okay, we are going to do another Cheap Thrills podcast. Lucky people.
We are doing one now.
We are doing one right now, actually. This week we have me, Rob, we have Raven.
Hello.
And we have Graham.
Hello.
And we have Adam.
Hello.
Adam's back.
Yay.
After you've recovered from your...
I was wrestling. I'm a professional wrestler on the weekends.
Jelly wrestler.
Yeah. And I hurt my back.
A bit daft, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. That's not true. None of that is true. I did hurt my back.
You didn't hurt your back?
No, that is true. But I'm not a wrestler. I'm a plasterer.
What, of jelly?
yeah.
Oh,
come on. All right, look. I've forgotten how ridiculous this is. Let's go.
Okay, moving on.
Yes.
It wasn't a very big week for new titles. Some of the highlights, well, you can call them highlights. We had Flintstones number 3. I'm still waiting for the trade paperback, the first one, because I want to read that. Green Arrow number 6, Harley Quinn number 3, Justice League number 4, Poe Dameron number 6, and Superman number 6. Oh, Batman came out as well. That was also number 6. The other thing we had, yeah, pretty much. We had some Serenity restocks for the trade paperback. They're always pretty popular. They come in and go straight out again. You didn't like Firefly, did you, Brian?
No.
I don't care that you didn't like it, because I did.
There's lots of people that do. And we also got in the first 3 trade paperbacks of Spawn Origins. And we deliberately got more issue 1s in.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. And I've already sold one.
Okay.
It literally went straight off the shelf. It'd only just gone out 5 minutes previous and someone went, I'm having that.
Cool.
So they're going to go pretty damn sharpish.
Yeah. Not a lot of Spawn stuff, really. I mean...
No. In fact, we don't even get a single issue in.
Yeah.
No one orders it.
Is there an ongoing Spawn title at the moment?
Yep, still going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, has been for the last...
See,
I know
he doesn't listen, does he?
No.
You don't listen to the podcast when you're not here, do you?
I've said on a previous podcast that I didn't listen to, I'm a busy man.
No, you just don't care.
And I don't care.
Yeah.
You had a bad back. That was a prime opportunity for you to actually listen.
Yeah, but the Battlefield 1 beta was on. So I was shooting people.
What did you think of that?
Well, Battlefield 1 beta. Do you want to talk about it now or do you want to talk about it later? Let's finish doing that and we'll talk about Battlefield 1 in a minute.
Alright, okay. Graham, what else did you buy this week?
I got Uncanny X-Men and Deadpool Mercs for Money. Both are really good titles. Uncanny X-Men starting to get really, really good. That's
starting to?
Yes.
Implying that it was a bit...
Well, it more along the lines of, like I said last week, just come off of Secret Wars and everything's trying to find their feet. So they're sort of starting to build up some of the storylines and
is it going
some of the plot. Like this one is. Yeah, it's following Magneto and his group of X-Men, and now they've brought the Hellfire Club back into the storyline. So
was that because they were doing the TV show, which they're now not doing?
Possibly. I mean, a cynic might say yes. But,
that's me then.
Yeah, that's you. But no, Hellfire Club always tends to have some really good storylines attached to it. And Deadpool Mercs for Money, the mercs that he's currently got with him are really starting to get a bit off with Deadpool.
Okay. So like
the rest
go
of
their separate ways.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
This is it's
setting them up for their own titles.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. And that was pretty much this week. There wasn't a lot of new stuff.
No.
So other geeky stuff that we've done.
Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 1.
I thought it was amazing.
I played it.
I do have a
Graham, did you play it?
I have no idea what Battlefield 1 is. Can you please explain?
No.
Oh.
No, because obviously you don't listen. I will in a minute. But before I do all this, I do have something to confess. I have ended my Xbox midlife crisis and I've gone back to PlayStation.
Oh!
Why? Why? Because I originally got an Xbox because a lot of my friends this side of the island were playing on Xbox, but no one wants to waste as much time as I do on computer games, apart from all my lazy good for nothing mates in Shanklin. So they're all on PS4, and because the Battlefield 1 beta was coming out, and obviously Battlefield 1 is going to be released again later in the year, I traded in and jumped on the PlayStation again, and I'd already got a massive games title from PS Plus.
Have we just got to the bottom of the reason why you did your backing? And you
no.
take loads of time off work?
No, not at all.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Jesus, I shouldn't have shut up, shouldn't I? No.
Help.
Yeah, where was I? Look, you've interrupted me now. Okay, so Battlefield 1, yeah. It's incredible.
I enjoyed it.
I've always been a massive fan of Battlefield games. I started playing...
Explain to Graham what it is.
It's a first-person shooter, online first-person shooter, but it's set during World War One. All the other Battlefield and Call of Duty sort of titles, or are either Modern Warfare or World War II.
They started off being World War II.
Apart from 2142, which was set in the future.
Yeah. They started doing World War II titles.
Yeah.
Medal of Honor,
Yeah,
Call of Duty.
and
along those
even
lines.
Battlefield 1942, I think.
1947.
Yeah, there was a PSN title as well that was 1943 or something like that.
Then they did it a bit more up to date, so it was like Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
So like modern day soldiers. You
Yeah.
had the SAS, you had Spetsnaz, you had,
And now it's futuristic stuff.
and now
with
it's all
Call of Duty.
futuristic.
But yeah, so this
Which-
Battlefield 1
Yeah.
has gone back to Battlefield World War 1, which historically is amazing because they were developing weapons and vehicles all the way through World War
Yes.
1 as they needed them.
Yeah.
So the tank got developed, full automatic machine guns were developed,
Planes were utilised.
planes were utilised for the first time in war,
Blimps.
and they've really gone all out on it. Did you play it?
Oh yeah.
Did you like it?
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was very. I didn't play it a lot. I had a quick go, and it was like, yeah, I can see why this is.
I mean,
fun.
my biggest gripe with the previous games was only on the PlayStation 3. The chat was all dealt with by the game itself. So as opposed to the Xbox that had built-in chat. You go into a party in your Xbox,
Yes.
then go into the game, and you're chatting through the Xbox
Yes.
rather than the game. And now PlayStation 4 is doing that now. It's all party chat as opposed to in-game chat. So you never really lose your chat.
Bling-a-ling.
And yeah, there was a bit of trouble getting into squads, getting into the game.
Yeah, but
But it's a beta, and there always is. If there's
Yeah.
a full squad of 5 now, it is. If there's only 3 spaces on a map, you can't jump in as a squad, so it'll hold you back until you can all get in.
How many people can it be per side?
64
A server?
overall.
Right,
Yeah,
so
so
it's 32 a side.
I believe so. Yeah, maybe.
I
Yeah,
was in
yeah,
Conquest. Rush was like 5.
yeah. But yeah, I loved it. I think it's brilliant.
It looked fantastic.
And I
it
can't
did
wait
look
for it to
really
come out.
good.
I put in something like 20 hours.
Did you rank up to level 15?
I was 30 by the time it finished.
Oh.
Yeah. And yeah, it was great. I loved it.
What did you think, Rogan?
It was very good. I really enjoyed the horses.
Yeah, I did not enjoy the horses because my experience with the horses were I'm getting hacked to death by a sword. A dude on a horse with a sword. Or shooting at them and then they just don't die, they leg it.
Yeah, you see, my experience playing a lot of multiplayer games now is, oh look, I'm dead.
Yes.
And then, oh look, I'm dead again.
Yes.
And that's basically it.
That's why I don't play them, because it'll be, right, okay, I keep getting shot. Does anybody know how to duck? Yes, press this button. Right, I've ducked. How do I get back up again? Press that button. Oh, I'm shot again.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's a learning curve.
it is massive.
It was really good, like with the weather.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. The
When-
sandstorm would come in. If the map
Yeah.
ended, it'd start again in the sandstorm, and it would clear, and then
It
the
was
mist
good.
would come in.
Like the first time the sandstorm actually happened to me, I was on a horse.
Yeah.
And like, there's a ton of idiots just going, "Where the hell am I?" And you just run past and slide into
Yeah.
the sensor.
Yeah. I think again the best thing about the Battlefield games is the squad aspect as well. So you've got 5 people in the squad. You can have 2 assault troops. You can have a support and a medic.
Yeah, it's
Or you could
designed
just-
for you to play with your mates.
Yeah, or you can just go up into the rocks and snipe for the whole
yeah.
game. It doesn't matter. You can just do your own thing
They
instead
really,
of like Call of Duty, which is just run and gun pretty much.
Yes.
they really utilised the planes. Like,
Yeah.
you could shoot and drop bombs.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
That was great.
But the problem with that is you do get people just getting into a plane, jumping straight out because they want to get to an objective.
Yeah.
So then you spawn in a plane as it's crashing,
Yeah,
and then you're dead.
that'd be me.
First world problems, I know.
Hi ho.
So yeah,
Okay, cool. That was
that's
good.
my Battlefield 1 experience.
Is that all you've been doing this week
Pretty much, yeah. That and working.
with your bad back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had a bad
right.
back, man.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. Stranger Things 2
Yes.
is definitely coming.
Yes, it is.
2017.
Yes, it's going to
Uh,
be set 1 year later.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So what, 1963, is it?
1985.
1985?
Yeah,
Something
this
like
was
that,
set in
yeah.
1984, wasn't
1962? I don't know. I'm just picking numbers out of
it?
that.
1128
11, 21, 42?
BC.
It's because I'm talking about Battlefield. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so 1980.
That's
Was it
gonna be good.
1984 then, the
Something like that.
original
I think it
one?
was
I thought it was
84,
1983.
85, something like that. Yeah, something like that.
But anyway, yeah, it's set a year later. Female protagonist again, apparently.
I actually watched a lot of the like the chat shows
Yeah.
that all the kids have been going on from Stranger Things.
Yeah, yeah.
They're really entertaining.
Yeah, they're great.
and they
They are pretty much who they are in
Yes,
the
they
show.
are.
I think that's
Well-
why they were so good.
Yes.
Well, with the writers, what they did was they cast the kids first, and
Yeah.
then they wrote around the kids.
Brilliant.
So
Yeah.
you know,
That's a
one
great
them
way of
that
doing
had I don't know what the problem was he had with his teeth.
Yeah.
They actually wrote that in because the actor actually has that. So that's why they came off really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if anyone hasn't watched Stranger Things yet, go and watch it because it's really, really.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's
It
brilliant.
is incredible.
Couldn't recommend it enough.
I
watch
said-
Stranger Things.
I said to a friend the other day, literally that, I cannot recommend this highly enough.
No. If you don't like it, you're wrong.
Well, I think we almost
Yeah, let's not start that.
we almost talk about Stranger Things every week. So I'm hoping that people have now got it through.
Yes. Well, yeah. Okay.
Okay, a couple of other things that happened this week. This morning, actually, Marvel's cancelled, was it 11 titles?
Yeah.
It looks
10
like it's going to be
titles?
more than that.
And there's
Yeah,
going to be
looks like
some more to come.
Yeah.
It's not that surprising. The ones they've cancelled have been selling under 20,000 a month, which isn't a lot worldwide.
No.
But they do this sporadically every so often. They'll cancel a load of titles just to make room because they're doing X amount more.
Well, I mean, all comic producers do that anyway, don't they? There'll be a big event, they'll chuck out a load of titles, see what sticks to the wall, and then anything that doesn't, they'll cancel.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there'll be a few more of those, but we don't know what yet.
I know one of them that is being cancelled. X-Men 92. I did say that, didn't I?
Are you happy about that?
Well, yeah, because it means that I can just get the last issue and that's it. I don't have to worry about it.
Never to be read again.
Yes, just sat in the box.
At the back.
Yeah.
In the dark corner.
Yes. Not even boarded.
No, yeah, it'd be boarded.
Oh.
Yeah, it'd be boarded.
Okay.
Twice,
not that
so he
bad.
hasn't got to look at the cover.
Yeah, there. Just board it backwards. It's not
Yeah.
right.
And then tape it all around the outside.
Yeah, put a hazard tape on it.
That's right.
With sellotape.
Yeah. What else? Alan Moore announced that he was going to quit comics.
He's got, what, 150...
250 more pages in
Yeah.
him, that's what he said. So that's going to be the rest of the cinema...
Paradiso.
No, it's
No,
Purgatory.
Purgatory. Yeah.
Whatever it is. Which I'm getting. But I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's a bit off the wall, but it's
Well, there
quite
he
fun.
goes.
There's another League of Extraordinary Gentlemen that he's going to do with Kevin O'Neill that's going to finish the whole thing off.
Okay.
And a few other little bits and pieces, but apart from that, that is it. He's going to finish. He's not going to
No
write
more
any
Watchmen?
more comics. Nope.
No.
Nothing.
That's an oddly specific number. I wonder whether anybody will like sit there and count all the
I just wondered
pages,
if
and then when he gets to
someone
the end
will.
and go,
It's-
"Oh, you're one short."
Yeah, don't do that. Jesus, he will murder you.
Yeah, he will.
I'm just wondering whether he has already got them written. So that's
Probably.
why it's such a specific number, and he
Yes.
knows that this is how many.
Yeah, it's a shame because he's a master at his profession and he's done some absolutely fantastic work.
He's a lunatic.
Oh, he's mental. He's off the wall, but
Yeah, but he is. He has done some of my favourite things.
yes, definitely. So
Yeah.
it's a shame, but
Yeah.
he's going to. Rumor has it, and this is pure speculation. Nothing's been announced, but people think that he's going to start doing more film work. So he's going to start directing his own stories,
Okay.
or fresh movies, whatever.
Yeah.
I can't see him just becoming a novelist.
No.
I don't think that's
No.
his personality, but
No.
we shall see. But anyway, it's a shame. What else happened? It was the 50th anniversary of Star Trek.
Yes,
Did anyone do anything Star Trek-y?
I played Battlefield 1
Okay.
while wearing Klingon ears.
Klingon ears?
Yeah.
Aren't
They're
Klingon
lit-
ears
no,
the same as
no.
human ears?
No,
I
they're
think
a little
they
bit
are.
different. No, they're a little bit different.
No, I don't think they are.
Yeah, around the back. You can't see from the front, but around the back,
Alright.
they're a little bit different.
How different?
I don't need to explain. I don't want to explain it.
You're digging that hole again, aren't you?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm here for. I don't know how to do anything else.
No, that's true. What else? The Crow is getting a reboot.
Yeah, so what, cinematically?
Cinematically, it's going to be... it's been on the cards for quite a few years.
Yeah.
Whoever's linked to it drops out for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It's one of these films that is classed as having a curse.
It is
Because of what happened to
supposedly
Brandon
a
Lee.
cursed. But that is not the film. That was a family curse, not a film curse.
Which, let's face it, curse of
Yeah.
come on.
Oh, well, you know.
Touch wood.
You know, yeah.
but-
We'll see. We'll see later. You know, I've been doing some work over here. You might find when your eyes fall out later on tonight.
You've been making voodoo dolls.
I have, yeah.
I take it you've seen The Crow?
Yes.
Adam Egan?
Yes. What did
Graham?
you call me?
Nothing?
Yes, I saw it. Yes, I've seen it.
And Ravensworth 6, I made him.
Yes,
Um,
it is a. No, I'm not.
It's
I
of
don't
its
think it's
time.
held up terribly well.
No, but of its time,
Again,
it was fantastic.
it was great when it was released. Yeah, and it's still good now. It's a good watch, but it's just
I know people and it's their favourite film.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's reboot is going to get made in January, I think, and it's going to star Jason Momoa.
Okay.
So,
Aquaman.
Yeah, so he's going to be
Yeah.
Aquaman and Eric Draven.
Okay. Do you think it would fit the role of Draven?
He's a bit bulkier.
I mean,
Eric Draven was more Raven size,
yeah, weedy.
which is skinny. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Raven.
Turn sideways and he disappears. sort of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
2D. doing the
He's
promo bit.
he's
He's a big guy.
Khal Drogo.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
and Conan.
Yeah, and
I don't even want to talk about that though, because I don't like it.
What?
Conan, the remake.
No, I wasn't going to talk about that.
Okay.
There's another rumour that says he might be going back to Game of Thrones.
But he's dead.
Dun, dun,
Spoilers!
Oh yeah, beep that out. Beep that out.
Yeah, so it just says, but he's...
But hang on a minute. But you've just said that he might be going back.
Spoilers.
Yeah, implying that he went somewhere. He could have gone to the toilet. You don't know, do you?
Oh, this is too much stress. I don't like this.
I'm going to the toilet.
You know what? I'm
6 years.
gonna officially say now.
What?
Any episode can contain spoilers. I'm not even going to bother trying not to now because it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
We need to have a spoiler.
This is what I said,
A spoiler
yeah,
rule,
we need
which
to
says
do-
that after so many weeks or days, then you can say whatever you like about it. 'cause
Well,
it
this
is-
was,
it is a
what,
bit silly.
4 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
5 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
He's
Yeah.
dead.
So he's dead,
Yeah.
but he might be coming back. In what capacity, I
Maybe
don't know,
he did.
but it's...
In a dream sequence.
What, getting out of the shower?
Yeah.
One of the things that me and Raven have been doing this week is we've been watching the first series of Comic Book Men.
Okay.
Which, have you ever seen it?
Nope.
No.
No?
No.
It's... How do you describe it? It's Kevin Smith's shop in New Jersey. Called
Yeah, Jane Silent Bob's Secret Stash. Yeah.
And he decided to do...
Isn't
they
it
started
CBM?
off...
Is that what they call it? Is it like an interview show where you...
No.
Oh, okay.
No, what it is,
No.
they started off doing what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Doing a weekly podcast
Yeah.
from the Secret Stash.
Who is it that does
Right.
it? Kevin Smith and...
No, because he got Walt Flanagan,
Oh,
Mike
okay.
Zapsik,
Yeah.
Brian Johnson,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Ming
yeah.
Chen.
Yeah.
People that he grew up with.
Yeah.
So if you go back and watch...
Clerks and all
Yeah,
that. and
they're
all that.
in there.
Yeah.
Um,
Walt Flanagan.
Yeah, but Walt
Yeah.
Flanagan, he's an artist. We've
Yeah.
got trade paperbacks
Yeah.
that he's drawn.
Yeah.
But he's the manager of the Secret Stash.
Yeah.
So it started off with them doing a podcast, and then Kevin Smith said, "Hey, let's stick it on the telly," which is what happened.
Yeah.
But it's quite good fun. It's just, it's more comic orientated than
Yeah.
what we are over there, and it's very, very American,
Yeah.
obviously, and it's very Marvel
Yeah, well...
based.
Yeah, that
You'd
kind of
like it,
makes
Graham.
sense.
Yeah, it sounds like my cup of
They're
tea.
more Marvel fans than they are DC fans, I think. But it's really good fun.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable.
He does another show called Geeking Out. I
Yeah,
think
that's a
Kevin
new
Smith.
one.
Yeah.
It's only up to episode like 4.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
He interviews a lot. I saw interviews with the cast of Preacher the other day.
Yep.
Creators as well, actually. Which is quite
But they
good.
go all over the place with that. They,
Yeah.
talk to J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, yeah.
They talk to Jim Lee
Yeah.
about Rebirth.
Yeah.
They go off to Creature Effects,
Yeah.
Workhouses, all these
'Cause
different
of course,
places.
People nowadays may not even know who Kevin Smith is. I mean, he was a big name,
He was a big name, yeah.
and in the industry, he still is a big name. He writes
Yes.
and draws for Marvel. Does he still write for them at the
No,
moment?
at the moment he's directing episodes of The Flash.
Yes, of course.
He's
Yeah.
a big DC
Yeah.
fan.
So yeah, he gets in with all these people, and they all know him because they've,
Yep.
he's got quite a lot of influential swing when it comes to it. He gets some people who work for him. He got Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp.
Yep.
In Tusk and in
Yoga
Yoga
Hosers,
Hosers, I
which
think.
is
Johnny
in
Depp's daughter as well as
Yep.
Yeah, so a lot of people in the industry respect him a lot. So he gets. I mean, he went on a tour of episode 7. Did you hear that story?
No.
Someone else got invited. It wasn't him. So J.J. Abrams was meant to invite a different Kevin,
Yeah.
but he got invited. So he went down, and of course he's Kevin Smith. He's lying on the ramp of the Millennium Falcon crying,
Yeah.
and J.J. Abrams just didn't have the heart to say no, it's not you. It was meant to be a different Kevin. But he got to see the.
And he's in it. He's in episode 7.
Is he?
Yeah, it's his voice.
What,
He
so-
does the voice of one of the stormtroopers.
Oh, okay. Everyone's in it. Simon Pegg's in it.
Daniel Craig's in it.
That's another thing I've been doing. Rewatching Spaced.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
always worth watching.
I was sitting in the shop. I was judging a PPTQ the other day in the shop, and something came on my phone, and it was the sketch. It was the Ewok sketch from. They just watched the original trilogy.
Yeah.
And Simon Pegg's there crying because the Ewoks are amazing, and the mate the other guy makes a massive comment about how it's a metaphor for all these different things.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I've got Jaffa cakes. It was so good, and that made me want to watch it again. So if you haven't seen Spaced, watch Spaced.
Yes, watch Spaced. Couldn't
You
recommend
will
it enough.
thank me.
It's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Anything else?
What else happened? No. Can't really think of a lot. You wanted to talk about something, Raven?
Yeah.
Yes.
Talking about games.
What do you want to talk about?
Okay. 21st
Yeah.
is going to be the second episode of the Batman Telltale game.
Oh, okay.
Which is very good.
Yeah, we spoke about this
We did.
a couple of podcasts ago, maybe?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
2 weeks ago.
The episode's name is Children of Arkham.
Okay.
I have no idea. Another thing is they've just given a release date and a graphics comparison of the Arkham Return to Arkham games.
Okay.
So it's coming out in September.
Is this a remastered
Yeah.
original one?
Oh yeah, it's Arkham
Okay.
City, Arkham City. Like
Oh, cool.
Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Did you ever play them?
I played Arkham Asylum.
No.
That's the only one I played.
Did you ever get to outside?
No, I don't think so.
Outside it's all like bare and everything.
Yeah.
They've added rain and everything.
Wow.
It
Okay.
looks really good. And
It
they've
does
added-
look fantastic.
And shadow effects.
Okay. And that's for both next gen consoles. That's the
Yeah.
Xbox One and PS4. Cool.
I believe the
And
Xbox
PC,
version
I
is getting the PlayStation exclusives that
Yeah.
they got when they originally came out.
Yeah.
And there's a rumour going around about just a rumour, but it's come from a good source.
Yeah.
And it's about the next DC game.
Okay.
And it is a Batman, but it's completely different. Batman isn't Bruce Wayne.
Ah.
It's Damien.
His
Bruce.
father.
No,
His son. Yeah. Okay.
And the villain is the Judge.
Ah.
If anyone watched the animated series, he was in the last episode of it.
Okay.
And it was Two-Face in his third personality.
Ah. Okay.
So
third face.
Three faces.
Free face.
Three phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they could easily change.
Yeah. So these Telltale games, are they chronological? Do they continue
Oh,
episode
yeah.
1 to episode 2, or are they just snapshots of Batman doing stuff?
No, it's a continuation,
Okay, that's cool.
which is really good.
So it will be a continual story, probably for 5 or 6 episodes they normally are, aren't they, I think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But it's like, everything they said the Telltale Batman's going to be, they did all in the first episode, so it can go anywhere.
Yeah.
So you have no idea where it's going.
No. Because they said like Falcone was the big bad guy and you put him on.
Spoilers.
You finish off what they said you were going to
Fair enough.
so it could go anywhere.
Good. Okay. Right. This week's read
Yes.
was Spider-Man Deadpool. Isn't it bromantic? Now, I had nothing to do with this one.
Who chose this?
Neither did I.
Raven chose this one.
What have we said about letting Raven choose stuff?
Well, Raven and I had a discussion.
I was
about
busy doing something else, and
what-
then these two decided amongst themselves. So
No.
I blame these two.
No, you can't blame
You can't
me.
no, hold on.
You can't blame me. Raven and I had a discussion about what we should read next. Now, Raven said
You
Batman.
shifted the blame.
I know.
And I said, well,
it's okay, we'll deal with this.
We've recently done Batman, so have a look at something else. And then Raven mentioned about Spider-Man. Now, there aren't very many Spider-Man trades in the shop, so that one was picked by Raven because it had Spider-Man on the cover. And I said, well, I've already read that, so it's entirely up to you, mate.
To be fair, it does have Spider-Man on the cover.
It does have Spider-Man
But
on the
also,
cover.
you're an adult.
Yeah, that.
You shouldn't let him be. You shouldn't
That's
let him
where
do
I was
these
going
things.
with that. Yeah.
No. He's got to learn to live with decisions that he's made.
Yeah, but he's not learning anything. He got
No,
us to read that.
No, he will
Well,
do. After
You
after
didn't
the
read
review.
it.
No.
Oh,
I was busy
thought it
playing
like-
Battlefield 1.
I thought it would fix things because you said Deadpool was annoying last time. And now there's someone there to shut him up. He attempts to shut him up and he just keeps going.
Yeah.
I can see Raven's logic behind that. It just didn't work.
No.
So, okay. Spider-Man Deadpool, isn't it bromantic?
Covers issues 1 to
Yeah, you
5.
know more about it, Graham, so you
Oh.
explain what it is.
Yeah, it covers issues 1 to 5 and issue 8 of the Spider-Man Deadpool ongoing series. The reason why it skips 6 and 7 is because they went off on a tangent and did something completely different on those 2 issues
Right.
for some really bizarre reason.
So basically
And
they
it-
got behind.
It's
It
quite
was just two filling issues.
quite possible that they needed to tie up what was going on. We also found that Spider-Man Deadpool, potentially one of the comics that's going to be cancelled by Marvel. So it could well be that there was a rewrite that needed to be done on that.
Is this an ongoing?
That's an ongoing, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a mini-series.
No, so there's possible that they had to do some rewrites, which is what delayed the last part and threw in two filler issues.
Okay, so if you want to give a brief outlay of what the actual story is and what it's about.
Right, well, Deadpool's trying to mend his ways, as it were. There was a storyline approximately a year ago where a load of bad guys and good guys' personalities flipped.
Right.
And so Deadpool realised that actually a lot of what he's doing he's wrong. So he's trying to mend his ways. So he's trying to get in with Spider-Man, because when Deadpool joined the Uncanny Avengers, Spider-Man didn't want anything to do with Deadpool because of what Deadpool stood for and what he's done in the past. So this is Deadpool trying to get into Spider-Man's good book, and havoc ensues.
Right. Now, you're a big Deadpool fan.
I am.
Did you like this?
Not particularly, no.
Right.
I think what they've done is they've put two really good, strong characters together, and it's just turned to really. It is not good at all. It's another one of those comics which I'm collecting and just sort of letting it see whether it finds its feet and actually does something. But it's funny in places, because you've got Deadpool with his wisecracks, and Spider-Man can be quite witty as well. But it just doesn't seem to go anywhere. It doesn't enhance either of the characters. It's not.
It plods along.
Yeah, doesn't really do a lot.
All right. So, Raven, you started reading it.
Yeah, I got 2 issues.
Then what?
I went to bed.
You went to bed. Did you enjoy what you read?
At the beginning, I was, and then I thought, okay, just making a few jokes and they'll get on with the story. Okay, more joke, now the story. Where are you going?
Yeah.
And it's really weird because you have one page, you turn it, and there's tons of goblins everywhere, and you're like, what? How? It doesn't even give you a panel when they're just showing up.
Yeah.
So you didn't like it?
It was alright. A lot of the jokes were funny.
I think that's what it hinges on. The funny text rather than the actual story.
I started reading it with the best intentions. I really did, and even however bad the other Deadpool one was. And I actually enjoyed that Deadpool to a certain degree.
It wasn't you that failed to read it, was it, Liam?
Yeah.
So
and I read the whole thing, which was what, Dead Presidents, I think we read. I enjoyed that to a certain degree. The Deadpool character was winding me up, but I realised that was part of his character, and that's what he does. He just winds people up. So in that respect, he did what he was supposed to do. So I started reading this. Raven gave me the whole, but it's got Spider-Man in it and he'll shut him up, that he just said. So I started reading it, and I got 2.5 issues in, 3 issues in, and didn't laugh once. And I thought, this, I'm just not even going to read it. I just could not read it.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, when I gave it to Raven to read, Raven was like, "But I don't want to read it." And I'm like, "Tough, you got to read it."
Well, you used your idea.
And he made exactly the same decision as I did. He got 2 issues
jumped
in
off.
and went, "I can't do it."
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I was reading it and I'm thinking, I don't care. I don't care about any of this. They're just mindless things. And it's got like Spider-Man in it, but Spider-Man's now head of a corporation.
Yes.
And, exactly. And I haven't read Spider-Man since the 90s. So there's all these stories that have changed, and I wasn't up to speed with any of them. He's got his personal assistant. There's another guy pretending to be Spider-Man who isn't Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then you got Deadpool, who's in bed with this half-dead sorcerer lady, and there's all this stuff going on which I didn't have a clue what it was.
Yeah.
And then when they actually do get together, they're trying to make jokes, and I just didn't find it funny.
No.
And I thought, I just can't read this. And I didn't even flick through it to see how it finished.
This book heavily relies on you knowing what's currently going on in Deadpool titles and Spider-Man titles.
Right.
So, like you say, there's Deadpool's wife. You need to know what she is, where
that's his wife.
Where she factors into it. And Peter Parker with Parker Industries or whatever it is it's called, and what's going on with But the story is probably about 2 issues long. The rest of it is just filler.
Yeah.
And that and I'm looking at that, and when I saw the announcement that this is one of the titles that's possibly going to be cancelled, there's another one I thought, yeah, I can see that, because it doesn't really go anywhere.
I I just didn't enjoy any of it. The only thing that I enjoyed was the artwork.
Yeah.
And McGuinness. What's his first name? I'm going to have to look now.
Alec.
No, it's not Alec McGuinness.
Are you sure?
It's Ed McGuinness, actually.
Are you sure it's not Alec McGuinness?
No, it's Ed McGuinness. It's written by Joe Kelly and drawn by Ed McGuinness. But Ed McGuinness was the artist who did the first Batman Superman, Public Enemies. And that looked gorgeous.
Yeah.
That looked really good. And the artwork in this, it's alright. It's pretty cool.
It is really good.
It is nice.
It's just the story lets it down a hell of a lot.
There isn't a story.
Do you know the best issue in that series actually isn't in that book, and that's issue number 6.
Nah. Unfortunately, I can't recommend it to anyone.
No,
but it's Deadpool.
Yeah, I can't recommend it. And
people
I'm a Deadpool
will buy
fan.
it.
Yeah, there's
Because
a
it's
reason
Deadpool.
why we have a copy of every Deadpool graphic novel available because people buy
it.
them,
Yeah.
and it'll go.
Oh yeah, we'll go.
And people will love it, and they'll think it's fantastic. And I don't know, I think it's made my mind up that I never want to read another Deadpool story again.
Fair enough.
Unless Batman's in it.
Unless Batman's in it, exactly.
Batman.
Oh yeah, I'd actually enjoy that. Batman versus Deadpool. Yeah, I'd put up with that.
We'll just start talking, he punches him in the face.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah,
Because that's what we're all here for.
that's right.
To
Make
you
me happy.
Right.
Okay,
Everyone finished talking about Spider-Man, Deadpool? Because I'm bored.
Well, you didn't read it.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's why I'm bored of it. Sorry. I'm back. I've got to be obtuse and on point.
Fair enough. Okay, coming in next week. Let's go through quickly. Wonder Woman, All-Star Batman. Raven's looking forward to that. Civil War 2, Amazing Spider-Man number 4, and Civil War 2, Gods of War number 4. I know Graham's looking forward to those. How many weeks have you been waiting?
I don't get either of those.
Oh,
I want Civil War.
No, that's not happening yet.
Oh Christ.
Deadpool 18, Deathstroke number 2, Detective Comics 940. I'm looking forward to that. That's one of the best things at the moment that I'm reading. Brilliant. Doom Patrol number 1. Has anyone ever read any Doom Patrol?
No.
Doom Patrol. Yes, but back in the day, I think. Wasn't it?
That's when it was.
Yeah.
They're bringing it back under the new imprint.
Okay. Was it not a Wildstorm?
No.
type Doom Patrol. Was
No,
it?
no.
What type? What
It was
type?
Vertigo.
Ah, yeah, I did. I read that.
I'm aware of it, obviously, but
Yeah.
I've never read them.
Yeah, they were quite good. I thought they were alright.
All right. Well, issue number 1 comes out next week.
Yeah, okay. I might give that a read actually then if it's in.
Earth 2 Society, Flash, Green Lanterns, Gwenpool number 6,
Yeah.
Hal Jordan and Green Lantern Corps. And that's what's coming out next week.
Another slow week.
Yeah.
Or is it? I mean, they're the highlights, obviously, but
Yes. I mean, there are umpteen other things that
Yeah.
are coming out, but that's pretty much the big stuff.
yeah.
And that's it.
Comic Fest, Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
we may as well
comic
mention
book
it
day.
because
Yes.
we're staring right at the poster.
Yeah, October 29th, the next free comic book day.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Saturday.
Yep. We'll be there.
We have got a ton of titles already.
Yes.
All of us will be there.
Another 2000 AD.
No, they only do that once a year.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it should be good, and we've got an awful lot of comics and
Yeah, it's normally a good day. They normally have a lot of stuff. Star Wars going on. Star Wars X-Wing. Sorry, some.
Yep.
Some magic, maybe. Whatever's going on, really. Whatever's popular at the moment.
we'll probably have members of the 501st turning up.
Yeah. Stormtroopers and that will
promote
be here. A Wookiee, probably,
Maybe.
because he likes to hang
We
out.
haven't had Vader yet, though. Might get Vader in.
No.
But no, that should be good.
Yeah.
We're still on YouTube. Did you know
We
this?
are. What do you mean we're still on? We've been on a week.
I know.
If we were not on there, I'm happy we're still on.
They haven't kicked us off yet.
No, well, how many subscribers? 6.
No, it's more
30
than
odd, I
that.
think,
It's
that's it.
30 something.
Yeah,
but
well-
I think.
What, subscribers?
Yeah,
they
but
subscribe. Well,
not viewers.
no. Well, hopefully they are viewers as well.
That's because Rob keeps going back on there and checking to make sure it's
On
still
every
there.
computer he can find, he just
Yeah.
logs onto the YouTube.
what, like I'm doing now?
Yeah, it's not just us on there. Obviously, we are the best thing on there though. But
It'll be the main thing with the headliner.
Well, that's not good. We've got 32 views, but there's 41 subscribers.
Who's got 32 views?
We have.
Well, yeah, we're not everyone's cup of tea, obviously, are we? There's some Netrunner game videos on there. I imagine I think Sam was talking about filming the GPT we've got coming up in 2 weeks. So next Sunday there's a modern GPT for London Magic the Gathering.
What is GPT?
It's a Grand Prix trial.
Right.
So it basically, if you win the GPT, you win buys for the first few rounds of the GP, which is the Grand Prix up in London. Big Magic event, Magic the Gathering event. Money prizes, not but the GP up in London. Yeah, there'll probably be a lot of famous people there playing Magic. Not like Brad Pitt or
I got all excited then.
Yeah, I
or
was
Arnold
gonna- I was-
Schwarzenegger, but
I
I
was
mean
gonna go get a
famous
ticket.
magic folk, not Gandalf.
Oh, come on!
Well, I can
Stop it.
see the gears working in your head. So I think
Harry Potter then.
So I think he's not real.
I'll be there if Hermione is.
Oh,
You dirty old.
yeah, right. That's a bit dodgy. So yeah, I think he's going to film that. I think he was talking about filming that and putting that on there. So hopefully we're going to get some more content on the YouTube,
Cool.
which will be nice.
Brilliant. So, if anyone's listening on YouTube and you aren't part of the shop, you can also subscribe to a lot of Facebook pages.
Yeah, there's some Magic one. There's just general White Gaming Geeks.
Yeah.
40k one.
We do a Cheap Thrills Pop Vinyl group. So it's all the new Funko Pop figures that come out. And we also do Underpants on the Outside,
Yes.
which is just full of geeky stuff and stuff that makes me laugh, basically.
Yes. It is stuff that makes you laugh.
Right, and that's pretty much it.
Next week, read.
Next week's read.
What am I probably not going to read?
You are going to read
Okay.
Batman Year 1.
Yeah. Okay,
This is a classic.
Alright. Oh, it's Miller. Yeah.
Have you ever read it before?
I don't know.
No?
No.
Graham, have you ever read it?
No.
Like I said, the majority of people haven't listened to the old stuff we did before.
Yep.
Before Graham. I didn't do a lot of mainstream comics when I did all my comic reading. It was
Okay.
all kind of independent stuff, like IDW, Dark Horse, that kind of stuff.
This is a classic.
Yes.
You should at least have read this once.
Yeah.
Well, if you can't do it, there is an animated movie.
There you go. Boom. I'm sitting on the sofa
Lazy git.
playing Binding of Isaac on my PS Vita while watching that. That's it. I'm sorted. While drinking super strength lager.
Wicked strength lager.
Yeah, you've got to get your 10 super. It's a meal and a drink. It's like one of those weightlifting shakes. Does everything.
That explains a lot as well. Right, okay, that's it.
Alright,
We're
sorry.
done.
That was a bit weird.
It was very weird.
Yeah, I like that though.
And on that bombshell.
Yes!
Right, okay, so see you later.
Alright, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.